Ah, there we are.
Hello there. And we are live. Yeah, please before we start this program, the Queen died today, and I would like us to offer a moment of silence for the Queen. And we are live. Yeah. Um, David, I'm sorry about the death of the Queen, Deji. I'm sorry about the death of the Queen today. Her soul rest in peace, and I don't know if the game will continue to by the weekend, but let's see what happens.
I don't think it will.
Um, yeah, our condolences to the Queen and her
At,
family.
at least Arsenal won't lose this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
You know,
Yeah, guys,
these are the
you're
kind of
welcome to the show. You're
yeah.
welcome to the show.
I just wanted to
And
say before we get in, these are some of the times, the moments in life where you just have to say, you put football aside for a second. You just
yeah,
realize that life is so short, and you remember the Queen as you always kind of felt that she was always going to be this ever present, but deep down at the bottom of all of our minds and hearts, we knew that this day was going to come,
Yeah.
and it's come today, to be honest. So
Mhm.
I think the world stops. The world will stop for 12 days. This country is going to mourn for 12 days, and
Yeah.
so it's going to be a sad time. But
It's not
she's
even. It's not even this country. It's a Commonwealth as
yeah,
well.
the Commonwealth, around the world. So she did a great job, and may her soul rest in peace.
Yeah, I agree.
David, do you have anything to say about the Queen?
I just say, like, rest in peace to the Queen. I mean, she did a great job, and stuff like that. And I do think that things will stop. It wouldn't surprise. It would really surprise me if football went ahead this weekend. I really would. I mean, the EFL have already put out a statement saying that they're going to consider it, but I think that's pretty much them saying we're gonna stop it. Football stopped when Princess Diana died in '97 for one weekend. I'm not sure about the Queen Mother, but I'll be very, very surprised if it's if it doesn't get cancelled, even if it's just this weekend. I think maybe next. I think, but then I mean, and then obviously next week you've got Champions League and Europa League, which technically I can't see your way for stopping because it's got nothing to do with the Queen because most teams in UEFA are not part of the Commonwealth, but you never know. I mean, she was a massive world leader, so they may stop that as well. But then
Yeah,
what they've got to consider is not much of the Premier League, but the Champions League. It's all been pushed up into one squash because of the World Cup. If they cancel a week, they've got to find a week to play it. So
yeah.
it's up and up. Also, I'd like to say hello to DJ Spurs. I've heard a lot about you.
It's
Uh,
Deji Sports.
Spurs. Yeah. I'm also watching the United game as well. So if
Yeah,
if we score, I do apologise. But yeah, um,
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
yeah.
David, I want to
Deji,
offer. Yeah, go on, Tony.
Deji, bro, you're welcome to the show, man.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
How's it been?
It's a pleasure to be back. The Minority Report. I love this show, number one show. David, it's a pleasure to have you grace this stage with us tonight. I'm always surprised when Anthony does the intros, Tony Claude, and he says, "How's it going?" Because you can bloody see how it's going, mate. It's going bloody fine. Yeah, yeah. We won yesterday 2-0. We beat
Against them
them
men.
2-1.
You
So,
come on, Deji. I look at it as a scrappy win, man.
mate,
Is that a big win?
let me
Is that
tell
a
you.
big win?
Let me
Is that
tell
a
you
big win?
something. Let me
Should I
tell
take you
you
through?
because
Should I take you through the
put out
statistics of that
you put
game?
out some rubbish on Instagram, and let me just tell the faithful and all the people that have been watching. This guy here had the audacity. Richarlison scores against Fulham. He takes off his shirt like that's a big deal. And he had the audacity to say that I called him out. Let me tell you where the difference between Spurs and Arsenal, how wide there is such a big gap. Arsenal beat Fulham, and there's a bloody parade. I mean, everyone's walking around like it's the end of the season.
But what do you mean by a parade, Deji? What do you mean by a parade? We beat Fulham. We beat Fulham, and everybody in the country was slagging Arsenal because we just had a little bit of celebration. We were happy because we scored and we won the game. So why?
Because it's no big deal, mate. Because it's no big deal. That's the difference between us. Yes, Dave.
If it wasn't a bit okay, you're saying what's the difference between Arsenal and Tottenham? Okay, yeah. I'll tell you what the difference is. On Saturday, Richarlison scored, took his shirt off, got it disallowed, and got a yellow card. Arsenal, Martinelli scored on Sunday. He didn't celebrate by taking his shirt off, and he got it disallowed. So technically, Richarlison looked a right dickhead, if I'm being honest.
No, mate. Yeah. David, I think. Look, David. Look. What I need you to do, David, when you're on this stream, you need to listen properly. Because what I'm doing is I'm not comparing this weekend's games. I'm comparing the reaction when both teams beat Fulham. When Arsenal beat Fulham at home, there was a parade at the end of the game. The players were bringing on their girlfriends and their kids onto the pitch. That sort of nonsense. When we played Fulham,
God.
We beat them and we walked off. That's exactly what happened, mate. Do you know what I mean? So I'm letting you know that's what the minnows do in the lower leagues, and that's what the big boys do. The big boys win and we get off the pitch. The minnows do a little parade, invite their girlfriends and their kids on the pitch just because they beat Fulham.
Okay. I'll take you through what happened on the day last weekend when Tottenham managed to beat Fulham. Dejispurs immediately after that game. Because apart from all this, Dejispurs is my friend. I follow him on all his socials. And he's also a podcaster with Paxton Road. Shout out to them. And they asked him for an interview. He was one of the first persons, that they called for an interview on Paxton Road immediately after that win. And Dave, do you know what Dejispurs did after that win?
Go on, tell me.
Oh, when the Spurs... matching in. He was singing. Dejispurs. No, seriously. Dejispurs was actually celebrating a Fulham win on Paxton Road.
I was celebrating.
And now he comes here to lecture us about celebration and people bringing in their wives, bringing in their loved ones, while he was at the forefront of a celebration.
We've not lost a game all season.
But why are you celebrating a Fulham win?
No,
it's a small club, don't you remember?
I'm celebrating the fact that we're unbeaten.
Hi, Ryan.
That's what it is. That's all it is. I'm celebrating the fact that we were unbeaten and we played a good game. Really, the last 7 minutes is when Fulham looked like they tried to rattle us. But really, it was one-way traffic from start to finish. Do you know what I mean? It was a joke. We made light work of Fulham when you lot made it a lot difficult. You remember you were 1-0 down and you had to quickly scramble back to kind of get the win. And it was your boy Leno who fumbled the ball in order for Gabriel to score. Whereas Spurs, Leno was like a hero. Because really, if truth be told, Spurs win that game 6-1.
So DJ.
So now, Deji, do you mean that you totally dominated that game? Is that what you want to say?
Of course we did.
Okay, David, good. I will run you through. You know I'm crazy about stats. I'll take you through the stats. I'll take you through the stats of that game. I'll take you through the stats of that game. Tottenham on the day had 52% of the ball possession. Fulham had 48% of the ball possession.
Yeah.
So long for we dominated the game. 23 goal attempts. 9 goal attempts to Fulham, 10 shots on goal, 10-3. Fulham, 5 shots off goal, Tottenham 7. Now, how in God's name did you dominate that game? How in God's name did you dominate the game?
You just said yourself,
Can't you see? Didn't you see Arsenal's possession in that same game with Fulham?
Do you know what's happened? I know what's happened. Since the last time you've told me, since the last time you've seen me, you've gone from Tony Cloud to the Nutty Professor. That's really what's happened. You've become the Nutty Professor overnight because you're telling me stats. What are you talking about? You told me that Spurs have had more possession. You told me Spurs have had more shots on goal.
No. You said you dominated the game.
That tells me we dominated
Actually,
the game.
listen. You want Dave to listen when he came onto the show. Dejispurs, you have to listen. You have to listen. You said you dominated that game. And I'm telling you right now, you did not dominate that game. It was a 50-50 game.
It was never a 50-50 game. Even Marco Silva said that they were not up to scratch. They couldn't cope with the attack of Tottenham. He didn't say that when he played Arsenal. He felt unlucky. He felt that they could have got a result against you guys. But against Spurs, he took it on the chin like, you know what? That was the better team. They completely outplayed us. And to be honest with you, we were lucky to get a goal. That's what happened. Yeah.
So at the moment, Tottenham are in the top 4. So what's your predictions for Spurs season? Like League, Champions League, League Cup, FA Cup. What's your predictions?
David, and you know what? It's a pleasure because already I can see that me and you, even on this stream, we've already struck a fantastic relationship. You asking me such a wonderful
Dave,
question.
don't be sucked in. Don't be sucked in by him.
Let me tell you what I've been saying consistently on all channels and all streams globally.
Okay.
Spurs is winning the Prem or the Champions League. It's as simple as that. I think the very worst Spurs can finish is 3rd. But David, you be pleased to hear that even when you guys were getting spanked and rolled over by Brentford, I was the only one saying I still see Man United finishing 5th in the Prem.
So
I said it from the beginning of the season, Man U finished 5th, but Spurs were going to win the league or Champions League.
So you think that Tottenham are going to win the Premiership or Champions League?
What are you talking? What are you speaking?
Yeah.
So
let David finish.
With your lackluster team, you mean you still win the Champions League?
Mate, David, let me also tell you live on this show that I've still got Arsenal down to finish 8th this season.
Okay, so you think that Tottenham are going to win the Premiership or the Champions League?
Or, yeah, not both, but or, either or.
Is this on FIFA Football Manager? Because you've got no fucking hope of winning them in real life, mate.
David, I was being nice to you, mate, by telling you that I had your team to finish 5th. But you know that Ajax United is utter garbage. Don't get carried away on this stream because you beat the Gunners, because they're crap as well. Both of you guys play on a Thursday night. So don't be trying. To be honest with you, David, let's be real. I shouldn't be on this show.
Why?
Because both of you two are on the Thursday night thing.
But then again,
you guys knock yourself out.
Oh my God.
Have a little drink.
Oh my God.
I don't do Thursday nights. Usually I do. If it weren't for the fact Spurs played yesterday, I would be on a Wednesday show with my club. You are on the Thursday clan. So you guys run around.
You should be, but you don't belong on this channel because Man United and Arsenal have won Premier League titles.
Oh, Spurs, Premier League titles.
Spurs last league title.
Dave.
Spurs last league title was like the 60s.
Deji, where was Spurs when we're winning the gold Premier League? Where were you? Where were you?
Show, we are not doing the historian thing. Yeah, so stop that. We're not doing you history scholars. I don't want to know where you found the bones of Tutankhamun. I don't give a damn about the 4th and 5th horsemen. Do you know what I mean? I don't give a damn about. We're not doing the Battle of Hastings 1066 on this show. Stick to the current and the present. All right. Moving forward, Spurs are currently 3rd in the Prem. Okay, and we are going to finish above Man United and Arsenal this season.
You will.
Good. You know what, Deji? You know what? You said the right thing here now. You just said you're 3rd.
We're currently 3rd.
You're currently 3rd on that table. And you just said it because Arsenal is 1st.
I don't understand.
Arsenal is 1st. Arsenal is 1st on that table.
Who have you played?
What are you talking, Deji? What are you saying, Deji? I'm first on the Premier League table.
Top 6. I'll give it to you. My top 6.
Man United are winning the Premier League. I said this last week.
Tony, who is this guy?
Trust me.
Okay.
We've got clowns on the show today. We've got clowns.
Man United are winning the Premier League.
Which one? Premier League?
Yeah. 2022-23 in real life, not Football Manager, not FIFA, in real life.
David, I know
Arsenal will finish second.
David, I know
we're looking to get top 4.
I know we've just met, and I mean this with the greatest respect.
Yeah,
I mean this politely, but when you made that statement, I realized that you hit your head just before you ended the show. Are you all right?
Hey, I'm fine, mate. Trust me. I said it last Sunday. United are winning the league.
Okay. Tony, you need to find out where David lives, so you need to send someone around check him out.
And I also said on the show last Sunday that Man United have a better chance of winning the Champions League this season than Spurs do.
Okay.
Even though we're not in it, that shows you'll be lucky to get out the group. And besides, you're asking Anthony who's Arsenal played, okay? Right? Well, they played the best club in the world, Man United. Granted, they lost, but who's Tottenham played? Who's Tottenham played? You played Chelsea. They just sacked the manager.
A poor Chelsea. They played a Chelsea.
Exactly.
A poor one. And the coach that was there has already been sacked. Do you see the dynamics here? That it means that they're poor. Technically, Deji, you've played no one.
No, can I just say something? Can I just say something? You know, you got to be careful the arguments that you put on a stream, because you know you can't delete this stuff. And you made a wild statement about Man U winning. Who have you played? Who have you played, mate? Are you going to tell me Liverpool's had a great start to the season?
We've played Liverpool.
Who's poor? Who's worse at the moment, Chelsea or Liverpool?
Well,
who's worse? Who's worse?
No.
You're going to tell me you beat Liverpool and you beat Arsenal. That's what you're going to tell me.
Calm down. I said on the show that I was on last night with Anthony and Latimus Prime that obviously this was before the Queen died. So I said that Fulham would beat Chelsea this weekend. Okay, but I don't think that game's going to go ahead. And I also said that Chelsea would beat Liverpool next weekend because Liverpool are finished. Not Tottenham. Chelsea are not as good as they used to be. Neither are Liverpool. And to be honest, they were both as bad as each other. But Fulham game, if it goes ahead, will be a much harder game than the Liverpool game.
Yeah, so what I would say to you then, David, in response to
I'll tell you this, if games go ahead this weekend, Manchester United will be above.
But Man U ain't played anyone this season.
But Deji, how can you say Man United? Of course, I'm an Arsenal fan, but we still play how Deji, how can you say that Man United doesn't have a shot at that top 4 this season? They've managed to
because they've got 10 hard.
I don't care. Liverpool is not as bad. That team is not as bad as people claim it is right now. Just a little tweak on their mentality and their back. Trust me. Yeah. So now Manchester United went on, beat a Liverpool, beat the table toppers Arsenal, and then now you're authoritatively telling me right now that Manchester United doesn't have a shot at top 4.
Let me tell you why they don't have a shot, because this is why we're on the show. First and foremost, stop calling them Manchester United. The real name of this current team is Ajax United, yeah? Because all they're trying to do is get players from Ajax. The truth of the matter is they've just huffed and puffed their way through victories. You guys were outplaying them, but Arteta showed these true colours of naivety. I mean, I laughed. It's 1-1, and then you decide to bring on Nketiah and Emil Smith-Rowe.
He scored today. Nketiah scored today. What are you talking, Deji? Nketiah scored today,
and that's why you lost. He made the wrong subs at the wrong time, and you guys got punished. Man, you ain't played anyone. The half decent teams they played, they lost to Brentford. I mean, these guys got spanked 4-0. Let's not forget. And Rashford is no number 9. I think he should be playing a number 9, but he's not scaring anyone. Ronaldo ain't doing nothing. And that midfield that is relying solely on Christian Eriksen. Are you joking? When they come up against a real midfield, they're getting boxed. That midfield played against a Liverpool team, a Liverpool midfield that was over 100 years old. And you're getting happy. I mean, I'm done out here, mate. I'm done.
Hold on. So all of a sudden, Christian Eriksen's not good. Weren't it Tottenham that wanted him this summer?
No, we didn't want him back.
Yes.
We had the opportunity. He wanted to come back, and we said, we don't need you, bro. Simple.
You do need him.
We don't need him.
Even, United have a much better squad than Tottenham.
David, you at the moment cannot talk.
I can.
You can't.
Why not?
You've lost twice.
So?
You're looking at a team.
So wait, Deji. So you mean that if someone, maybe someone has lost once or twice, then they cannot?
Yeah, for a team that's lost
Oh
twice,
my God,
we're only 2 points behind Tottenham, so we've lost two games. You played West Ham, who are rock bottom. You've played Southampton. You've played Wolves, who are near the bottom. You've played Forest, who are bottom. You played 2 of the bottom 3.
Exactly.
Tottenham. In that, hold on.
Okay.
And you beat a poor Southampton team.
This is my last point. Tony, and I'm looking at you. I've said this, and it's not just about today's show. I've said this from the beginning when we had the shows. I said there's 2 teams Tottenham do not enjoy playing, because every team has a bogey team. Tottenham's bogey teams are Chelsea and West Ham. And surprise, those are the only 2 games we haven't won. But Man U have a bogey team. Look, Tottenham is Man City's bogey team. We're the only ones who always beat Man City. That's the truth. So you're telling me that the 2 points we dropped was against our bogey team. We will whoopity-doo. Whoopity-doo.
If the games go ahead this weekend, you're winning. If the games go ahead.
I'm not saying that we're winning, but I'm not being funny. For whatever reason, Tottenham seem to get the better of Man City every time. I don't know why. It's crazy.
But you hardly ever.
The last team.
So did you feel that you're going to beat?
Let me help you out as well. Tony, my last point. My last point before I stop. The last match that Man City lost away, guess who it was? Let me help you. Spurs. The last game that Man City lost at home, guess who it was? Spurs. The last match that Man City lost in the Champions League in the group stages or before the last final, guess who it was? Spurs. I say no more. Put some respect on my name.
You knocked City out the Champions League last season. No, you didn't.
The previous season, 2 years ago.
You didn't say that. You said the last team to beat them.
The last time, man. You know
what you just said. But 5-10 minutes ago, you said we weren't talking about history. You said we weren't talking about history. You're talking.
David, you're doing that lecturer thing. If you're definitely, I've worked out what you do as a profession in the first 20 minutes of this conversation. You brought up history, and now you brought up about analysis on previous. So you are a university lecturer, David. I've had you patted just working you out in 20 minutes.
It's because I'm smart, mate. I know my stuff.
Yeah.
Deji.
How embarrassing? Deji. I've got to ask. I don't care if it's history. How embarrassing is it, right? Yeah. That the only time you've ever seen the Premier League trophy at Tottenham was when Arsenal won it.
We beat them in their ground. We won that title.
What's that?
Of course, that's top shelf. He doesn't understand about that. It's top of the shelf. He doesn't understand about that. Deji. You played Southampton. Deji, you played Southampton. You beat them 4-1. You played Chelsea. You got a 2-2 draw, a lucky 2-2 draw. You played Wolves. You beat them 1-0. You played a poor Nottingham Forest. You managed to beat them 2-0. You played a very, very, very poor West Ham United team. Of course, you know what happened there. You dropped points down there.
So
you played a team that was so-called poor by you, that you should be beating, right? Fulham. And you beat them 2-1, right?
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Deji. And now you're third on that table.
I just can't believe it.
Do you think this team inspires fear in the minds of other teams that you'll be facing this season?
Of course it does.
Since you're saying you want to win the league,
Let me tell you why it inspires
this
fear.
set of results,
Because I think
a draw
already,
against West Ham,
I can tell you
just
why
a mega
this
2-0 win
inspires
against
fear.
Nottingham Forest.
Let me tell you.
Do you
Look,
think this
I
inspires
can't
fear?
believe you're talking about Tottenham's fixtures. The first half decent team you played, you lost to.
What do you mean? Arsenal and Manchester United
The
games
first
are
half
always
decent
hotly
team.
contested. It's
Half
almost like a
decent. Because
derby.
let's be real,
It's
even
always
David will
hotly
agree.
contested.
David, I know we're having banter here, and I'm asking
Yeah.
you just to be serious for 1 second.
I'm
Even
always
you, even you know that your team is not there yet. You know there's a lot
Where?
of work to be done with
Well,
your
of
Man.
course there is, but we're still
Even
winning the league.
sports, even
You're not
sports, even
offended when I
sports,
say
even
that you're
sports. Your
half
team is not
decent.
perfect yet. Your
Yeah,
team is
so
not perfect.
So you're not offended when I say that Man U's half decent. You can't be,
No.
because you know you're on a journey, and you come up against a half decent Man U team, and you bloody lose. I mean, come on, mate. And I've been telling you for weeks
But you were just talking about bogey teams, right? You were just talking
is
about
Man U
bogey
your
teams.
bogey team?
Definitely. They've
What are
only
you
won.
saying, Deji?
They've only won
Old
one time
Trafford,
at Old Trafford since 2002.
Old Trafford. I was slaughtered 8-2 in Old Trafford.
I'll take that.
Yeah, that
Years
was a
back.
good game. That was
So
good.
what are you talking about?
I'm in a good mood. I'll take that. But let's be real. Your opening fixtures: Leicester City, yeah,
Which is
bloody
a tough game.
Bournemouth. Leicester's not tough. Come on, David.
Yeah, no. Leicester on paper, Leicester were tough, and they gave them a game. But this season, Leicester have been shit. And how
Right.
Brendan Rodgers,
A Leicester team with no injuries. A Leicester team
with the
that
latter,
was with
David? Can we
Vardy.
stick with the latter?
That
So
was with Vardy.
Leicester's been shit. So you've had Leicester, you've played Fulham, you've played Villa. All three teams been, apart from Fulham, pretty shit. Who did you have first game of the season?
So wait,
Who did you have first game of the season?
Deji. So Aston Villa plays
game.
Arsenal. Aston Villa plays Arsenal.
Oh gosh.
Arsenal bit them up, do them dirty.
But Aston Villa's crap.
Just wait, let me finish.
We've got a shit manager.
And then we beat up Aston Villa. And then Aston Villa plays with Manchester City.
Yeah.
Takes points out of them.
I'll do that.
And then suddenly they are now a shit team, right?
Come on, Fred.
Arsenal have played no one, right?
Don't do that.
No, I don't understand this dynamic.
Aston Villa is equally a bogey team for Man City.
How?
Because if you remember last game of the season last year, Aston Villa ran 2-0 up, and they almost stole the league from Man City, and Liverpool would have won the title. You know, and they managed to get a last-minute goal to win 3-2. Don't ever forget that. Do you know what I mean?
Shame that didn't happen.
So you know, before you go off on one and start telling me about your club lost to bloody a Man U team that's still finding its socks.
Oh my God. A Man United team that beat Liverpool.
When do you think
Deji, are you all right?
This is not the same Liverpool, man. Everyone's lining up to beat Liverpool at the moment.
Okay. So let's say, I mean, what? We're September, yeah? Right. So do you think United will have pulled all their socks by October the 19th?
No.
Right. You heard that. Do you want to know who we're playing on October the 19th?
They're playing Spurs or Arsenal.
Correct.
They're playing Spurs. Look, David. Look,
so you're saying on October the 19th, Spurs are going to beat United because
David. Let me tell you.
No. Answer my question first.
What you need to know about me is that I'm not just making banter on this show for entertainment purposes. I've been saying this about your club since May, before Ten Hag came. I actually predicted
he's been saying it anyway.
He's going to get sacked within 18 months. Nothing's changed. You're just going. What you're running on at the moment is adrenaline, and that fuel is going to run out, mate. And then the true cut. There are a lot of cracks in your team. We saw it against Arsenal.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Ten Hag came into that team. Ten Hag came into that team. A broken Manchester United team.
Stop typing in the chat.
They have a club captain who's not playing, who's not living up to his billing. They have a Ronaldo that's just in the midst of a revolt in that Manchester United team. It was totally scattered. The dressing room was low in self-esteem and confidence. He lost his first two games. And in the game against Liverpool, he stepped up.
Look, You're telling me
It
about
beats the
teams
table
that
toppers
that have been
Arsenal.
dead. That have been
So,
dead.
so Deji, what are you saying?
What do you
I'm
mean?
not saying that the Manchester United is going to win the league, but I'm saying that somehow
We're not going to finish in the top four.
Ten Hag has been able to bring
Who's
back
in the
that
league?
mentality, a little bit of that mentality back.
Oh, bro. I mean, you know what I'm not gonna do. What I'm not gonna do, Tony and David, unfortunately, is I'm not gonna join you two's bandwagon. All right. So you guys, what you two can do is you guys can continue to hold hands and go skipping into the sunset. But I'm not doing that. Not after 4 games.
Okay, let's take some some thoughts from
I'm still
our
waiting for
subscribers
my
here.
answer from DJ. Please, are Tottenham going to beat Man United on October the 19th?
I'm coming. Let me just read some of our comments here.
I'm not sure if we will, because the way we played against you last year when you were crap,
but we beat you.
We were starstruck with Ronaldo. But what I will say is that we will finish ahead of you this season.
You won't.
We will. That we will. And I'm ready to put money on it live on the show.
Hey, I would as well, mate, but I've got no job, so unfortunately I can't.
No, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
So
you know what we're gonna do, David? If Spurs finish above Man U, I'm gonna send you my Spurs top that has Dejispurs, and you got to
I've got enough. I've got enough.
No. You just got to come on wearing it.
I've got enough toilet paper.
No. You got to come on. Are you willing to wear my top if Spurs finish above Man U?
Okay, it's a bet live on TonyclaudeGunner TV.
Look at him. He's being called out. You've been pumping your chest. You've been saying all sorts of stuff. David, if you're really about this life, if Tottenham finish above Man U, will you wear my Spurs top and wear it on this show?
David, do you have an answer to that?
Dejispurs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. That's a big one.
It's not going to happen.
What's
it's not going to happen.
All right, Tony, the 8th of September, yeah? The 8th of September.
8th of September.
When it gets to May, there's going to be so many shows you're going to forget. So 8th of September.
Thing is, though, right? It's the 8th of September now, but say March time, we'll be so far ahead of Tottenham that you won't even be able to finish above us.
David, I'm going to say this.
I even think that's a far stretch. I really do think that Tottenham will start losing games from next week. It will start from this weekend, and they'll start losing games. And then Conte would be under pressure. That's what I see. And his energy and all his yapping and shouting and, that tough guy antics won't even work out for him, with that Tottenham team. Now, Richarlison is just the only one.
Fucking shit.
So let me help you, Tony. I think I gave you this definition.
Richarlison is the only one really helping that Tottenham team.
No, don't do that.
Right now. And of course, you saw that yesterday. Scoring 2 goals for you.
You can't
right now, Deji. But Son is not performing for you.
Remember you said that Jesus is better than Richarlison. Remember you said that, yeah?
He is.
Remember,
Richarlison's overrated.
I said that, right?
All right.
Yeah.
I remember I told you that Richarlison will have more goal involvements than Jesus.
In the Premiership?
Yeah.
Possibly. Because of the assists.
Remember that, yeah? I just keep reminding you.
Well, all I know is that Gabriel
Rashford will have more goals.
He's a more technically gifted player than
Richarlison.
Can you two allow me to read a definition really quickly?
You can. I didn't know Spurs fans could read, but yeah, go on.
Thank you. So, David, for you and Tony, because this is what I'm hearing, and I'm very eclectic when I learn stuff and listen. All I'm hearing is a wing and a prayer. If you do something on a wing and a prayer, you do it hoping that you will succeed, although you're not prepared enough for it. That's what I seem to be hearing from both you, Tony, and David.
My God.
Wing and prayer football. And we're not doing wing and prayer football. You're hoping that Spurs will lose next week. You're not sure. You're hoping. And
no, Deji, if the game continues, you would lose. You would lose against Manchester City.
Oh gosh.
If it goes
in Manchester. I don't see that. I don't see that poor Tottenham team going to Manchester and beating Manchester City.
Okay.
I don't see that happening.
I've already told you why you can't see it. Do you want to
No,
know
I'm
why
telling you that you cannot beat Manchester City.
Do you know why
You
you can't
can't
see
right
it?
now because
Do you know
your
why
team
you
is
can't see
equally
it?
as poor
Do you know
as
why you
any
can't?
team right now. It's just
Do you know
because
why?
of you guys are just,
Do you know why you?
using that
Do you know why
adrenaline
you
that
can't see
Conte
it?
has right
Can I help
now,
you?
and that oil, it will end. It will end. It will finish
The
at a
reason
point.
why you can't see Tottenham beating Man City is because you spent time in a room where there's no windows.
Man, I have windows here, man. Do you want me to shift it? It's my table position because you've mentioned that before. Do you want
Yeah,
me to shift
yeah.
it for you so you could see it?
With no windows and the lights off.
That's because oh my god, why should I start explaining this to you now, man?
Okay,
You're giving me
AJ,
ammunition tonight. I don't even know what you're doing. You're just setting yourself
AJ.
up after fall after fall.
Thing is, though, right? Okay, it doesn't look like you've got any windows in your house, but the thing is, why don't you have your lights on? Because Tottenham are always in in Arsenal shadows.
Yeah, they're in our shadows, definitely.
David, I'm not being funny,
Yeah,
but live on air tonight, you've discredited yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And what I'm trying to do is I'm
Oh
trying
my
to
god.
save you, mate. I've been trying to save you for the past 36 minutes. But I'm not gonna lie. Your performance on this show tonight has been hot and blasted. You're just like a ball in a tea shop. You know what I mean? Teacups
Oh
falling over
my
down everywhere.
god.
You're cracking plates. You're cracking the handle on the cup. The doorknob's falling off. David, you need to be careful, mate, because you said some wild stuff, and I'm seeing subscribers unsubscribing from your channel as we
hold on a
speak.
second. Hold on. I've said wild things. You said Spurs are going to win the Champions League. I mean,
Yeah, how come?
if anyone's
How is
saying
that
wild
possible?
stuff, then that's you, mate.
Look at our
Seriously.
Not
squad.
with that team, not with that Tottenham team I saw yesterday. That lackluster team that played
Lackluster, but
yesterday.
we won
You
2-0.
Tottenham
Wait,
Tottenham
wait,
played
wait,
a
wait,
team.
wait. Marseille was
Tottenham
red
played a
carded.
team full of players.
Marseille was red carded
Look,
yesterday. You played against 10
We're
man
not, we're not,
Marseille yesterday
we're not doing
from
that.
the 47th minute,
We're not doing it's a red card. We're not doing it's because of
No, you played
VAR.
against
We're,
10 man. You
we're not
played
doing
against a
we're
10
not
man
doing we're not doing that, mate.
Marseille team
We're not doing that.
yesterday.
You
Tottenham
played.
has 3 points
So
Yeah.
of course, but
in
there
the
was nothing
Champions League.
special about that performance.
Bro, can I be
Of
real?
course.
You're telling me there's nothing special about the result. You guys struggled this evening against Zurich.
Okay. Now, Deji, I was just waiting for you to say that. And then
Zurich.
you just set yourself up for that trap because I've been waiting for you to just say that. Deji, in the second episode of
Yes! Shoo!
hey,
Oh,
hey
fuck
guys,
off! Stay the
David is
fucking
also
flag on
watching
your
the Manchester
arse!
United match because we really
Who
needed
scored?
him on the show today.
Yeah.
So of course I apologize for his shouting and his celebration. Deji,
Yeah.
on the second episode of the Minority Report,
Yeah.
just before the league started, you said something. You said Arsenal doesn't have squad depth. That's what you told me.
You
You said
don't.
Arsenal doesn't have enough squad depth
You don't.
that we're not even going to even get into the season without having serious injuries
Yeah.
to almost all our players.
Yeah.
Now, the only player that's injured right now is a Thomas Partey, and he's coming back next week.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, at least he should be, either this week or next week. But
Yeah.
they are thinking he should come back for Everton for the Everton game.
Okay.
So he's the only injury right now. And then I go into Europa League, turn up with my squad depth right now. Eddie Nketiah, he scored a goal today. Hope you understand that. Against the Swiss champions today.
Oh,
He scored one goal today. Fabio Vieira played today.
this is
We
embarrassing.
saw a Marquinhos who we bought from Brazil. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we have all the top Brazilians in my team. You know that, right? Marquinhos played today on his debut today, and he scored today.
Tony,
Deji, what are you talking
let
about
me help
squad
you.
depth right
Let me help
now?
you out.
No. What are
Let
you
me help
talking
you
about
out.
squad
I
depth
was
right
hoping.
now?
Let
Because
me just say something real quick.
apart from the Thomas Partey issue, of which I have a problem with my club right now, because I believe that we should have brought in a replacement for Thomas Partey.
Yeah.
Definitely. But apart from that one, Deji, our second string team just beat the Swiss champions this evening. We have 3 points in our group, and we're topping the group right now. What do you say to that?
He's got a point there. I mean,
Point? Are you mad? Let me tell you, I had to pause because I needed that to sink in his head.
Oh my God.
Deji,
Tony,
did you
the
hear
first
Tim
thing I want to
Sherwood?
do quickly, David and Tony, the first thing I want to say is that did you not have a break yesterday? Because I was hoping that by you having the break, you would have had time to think and recalibrate. Are you about to come on this show and say that Swiss football is decent? Is that what you're
Are
saying?
you trying to say that Marseille's decent?
Are you trying to say Marseille is different? Do you
I'm
want
not
to know
saying
the?
Marseille is decent, but
You beat
Swiss
a
league,
Marseille team with 10 men
the
with your
Swiss
first
league
team.
the Swiss league is a joke. Zurich, are you happy? You're happy about beating Zurich?
Did you hear what I said?
They beat them with their second string team. You beat a 10-men Marseille.
There are
with
some
your first
skills.
team.
There are some skills you need to really get to capture, and part of those skills you need to capture is listening skills.
No, I don't think
you have to have listening skills. I know you can write those little poems. I know you could write those little poems and all
that
those,
team, let me tell you
all
something.
those
Could
stuff.
the team
But
you
me too,
put
I
out
write
today,
poems too.
could the team,
But you need to be good in listening, Deji.
Tony, could the team you put out tonight, could
Deji,
that
I
team
even
beat
quoted.
Burnley?
I even gave you a rough quote. I told you that you came to the second episode of the Minority Report, and you told me that I don't have squad depth. It's my second string team that went to beat Zurich today, not my first team. My second team.
Do you know what that sounds like? That's like you playing your second string against Crawley and being excited about it.
I'm not, Deji. Did I say I'm excited about it? But I just said I won that match.
Understand
because Deji, if I lost that match today, you'll be here bigging up your chest and laughing at me. Because you've already laughed at me either way, even if I had a good performance against Manchester United.
The opposition that you're playing is they're so poor that you could start Nketiah and Marquinhos. That just shows you the quality of the opposition, not the quality of your teammate.
Deji, you can't say that. A Dinamo Zagreb.
Let me tell you why.
A Dinamo Zagreb cost Tuchel his job.
Listen real quick. Can that team
Tuchel
start
his
against
job
Everton?
yesterday?
Can that team start against Everton?
A Dinamo Zagreb team cost Thomas Tuchel his job yesterday.
Yeah, but that's Champions League.
It doesn't matter.
No,
it's still a small team.
You're not in the Champions League. Neither is Zurich.
I know. Yeah. I'm just telling you that it's not about small teams here. Even a small team can cause problems for you.
Listen to this. This is my last comment. You need to appreciate that even in football, there's levels to this thing. Yeah? And you guys are playing you and David, both your teams are playing at a certain level. Just deep that for a sec. And that's it.
Okay, Deji. Yesterday, we saw Conte experimenting with the Tottenham team again.
Yeah.
He infused somehow he was able to infuse Son into that team. Usually, it used to be a Richarlison coming on for a Son.
Yeah.
Do you want to accept that Son has failed at the start of this season? His form is garbage right now. Do you accept that fact that Son is not the same Son of last season? Do you want to accept that fact right now that he's garbage right now?
But that's a ridiculous statement. That is a ridiculous statement. Okay, he hasn't scored, but he's done everything. Remember, he's hit the crossbar, he's hit the post. He's just been unlucky that the ball hasn't gone in the back of the net.
Dave, can you hear this?
He's the reason. He's
why the red card happened against and he's hit the net. And later, did you say he has hit the metaverse?
Got the red card against Marseille because of the runs and the
you're ridiculous. Come on, bro. He hit the
DJ.
post.
His movement.
Are you serious?
There's nothing
Are you
wrong.
serious?
What you need to accept? Can you accept?
He hit the post. He hit
Tottenham's
the
front three?
metaverse.
Can we
The
just?
next
All
one
right,
is
you know,
that
I'll answer
he
this
hit
question.
he hit the
if you
British
answer
Empire.
mine.
Are you serious?
Tottenham still have the best front three and front four in the country.
Rubbish.
David, please.
Rubbish. Okay,
And you're not.
AJ, just the Premier League, because as you've mentioned so many times, United are not in the Champions League. So, who, in your opinion, has been the better? You're saying that. I'm guessing you're thinking Tottenham are up here, United are down here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
For the last 4 games, who's been the better club, United or Tottenham?
David. Tottenham.
How? Man United
Because
have won 4 out of 4.
We've not lost a game.
I said the last 4. We've won the last 4.
Why, David? You see,
He
why,
said the last 4. Just answers God the question, DG.
Why don't we just look? Can I just say something, Tony? You see, the last 4 would make sense if we've played 15 games. Why don't you just say so far this season?
All right, then so far this season,
Tottenham.
What? Because you got more points than you ain't lost.
David, I mean,
you beat Wolves 1-0. You beat a poor Forest team 2-0. You couldn't even beat West Ham. Now in pre-season, West Ham couldn't even beat Luton Town.
But that was pre-season.
Oh my God,
David, I'm not gonna lie. This performance from you tonight is a bit like Man U against Brentford. You're looking like Eric Ten Hag right now.
Definitely not, because I'll tell you something. Against Brentford, Man United rolled over, and I'm never going to roll over.
David, you're looking like Eric Ten Hag in that game. You know when he stood there and he just looked into space.
Don't forget, I'm watching the football at the same time.
Deji, I want you to come back to that Son question.
Yeah.
Because right now we all know that Son is not performing. You know that. You know he's not performing. You know
he's
that.
Not performing.
How many goals has he scored this season, Deji? Deji, how many goals has he scored this season? You know he's shit. I want you to come up as a like take it as a man right now. You know, I went to Northside show this week.
Yeah.
You know, after my team lost to Manchester United.
You got on the show. Well done.
Yeah, I got on that show and I took that loss as a man and I faced Northside and I told Northside, hey man, I lost. Deji. Can you take it? Can you take it?
Take what?
Can you take it as the Tottenham Van Helsing that you are? That Son is not good this season.
Bro, he's having a slow start, but what I'm not going to do is put unnecessary pressure on Son. Has it affected our performances? Are we still winning? Have we lost? Exactly.
Right.
The fact is, he's doing it. He doesn't always have to score. He's having a slow start.
Because you've not played anyone yet. Because you've not played anyone yet.
Son will score more goals than
Jesus. Deji.
Son will score more than Jesus. He will score more goals than your best striker.
I got a question for you both of you.
That's still up for the jury. Let's see.
Yeah,
I've got a question for
what
both
if Richarlison gets injured?
I'm ready for you,
the way
David.
he's playing, it looks like a good recipe for an injury.
You don't worry about our players. You worry about yours, mate.
Okay, I've got a question for both of you. Based on this season alone, who's been the better player? Rashford for United, Son for Spurs, and Saka for Arsenal. DJ, you first.
But they don't even play in the same position. Rashford's been playing number 9 for you. What are you doing, David?
Just answer the question, David.
You can't answer that question. They don't even play in the same position. That's like saying who's been.
That's because he hasn't. Let me tell you. Son is a winger. Saka is a winger.
Let me tell you how stupid that statement was. That's like me saying
it's not stupid. It's not stupid.
Who's been the better
It's not,
player?
Deji.
No, listen,
Son hasn't scored a goal. Saka has scored a goal.
Listen,
are you not getting this, Deji?
Who's been the better player? El Nene, Maguire, or Kane?
Maguire's hardly played, but
you see what I'm saying, David? Don't do it.
Yeah, you're picking attackers and defenders.
If you want to do number 9s versus number 9s, it's Rashford against Kane. So
okay, Rashford versus Kane. Who's been better?
Kane.
Really?
Come on, David, you're embarrassing. Now you're.
How many goals? How many goals has Kane got?
I'm not gonna lie. I've not been annoyed in any stream so far, but I can legitimately say you're pissing me off.
That's why I brought him here. I brought him to annoy you.
Kane is. You're gonna say Rashford's better than Kane?
You just this season, you say that Kane's better than.
All right, Tony. If he makes this statement, I'm gonna say something.
Go on then.
And it has to happen. Make that statement, David.
What? Rashford has had a better season so far than Harry Kane.
This is the last show that I'm going to get on with this clown.
What? Because how many goals has Kane got this season? How many?
How many has he got this season? But that's a logical question.
Kane
hasn't destroyed. Kane hasn't destroyed teams this season. He doesn't have 10 goals. He's no Erling Haaland. He's no Erling Haaland. He's not.
I can't believe
that many.
I am bantering. Kane's got 5 goals. How many has Rashford got?
No, I didn't think Kane had 5. I'm going to be honest. I didn't think he had 5.
David, I'm not going to lie. You haven't fought all evening.
No. We mean in the Premiership. We mean in the no.
He's got 5 in the Prem.
Yeah,
he's got 5 in the Prem.
He had that many. I didn't think he had that many. My apologies. I'll admit when I'm wrong. But then again, Kane is also a striker.
You just say
Kane's also a striker. Rashford's not, and Rashford's got 2
against. But wait, Deji, how can every other person be taking responsibility for their mistakes, and you are not taking responsibility?
We need to get to the chat
for just goofing that son question.
Cloud, Ladimus, I need to finish them as well. We need to get to the chat. What did you say just now, Tony? Because what did you say?
Oh my God. Are you serious, Deji?
I can't take this. I can't take this. Your team has already started losing. I said you got to win your first 9 games.
Bro, but that was Manchester United and it was at Old Trafford.
That is a dead Manchester
How can
United.
you have a boogie team and you don't want me to have a boogie team?
You're going to lose to Everton.
What is this? What is this, Deji? What is this?
This is why Northside gets angry. Because you Arsenal fans, you get your knickers in the twist too damn quickly. Your team ain't done nothing. You've played 5 easy games. 5 easy games. Let me tell you, if those matches were spread across the season, you would have won those games. The only difference here is they happen to be your first 5 games. And then you're getting excited that you've done something. Your team has done absolutely nothing. And I'll say it again. Your team is finishing 8th. Your team is rubbish. And we're going to beat you home and away this season.
Wait, are you talking of Arsenal or some alien club or something?
Arsenal Slayer.
I am.
Oh,
and as for you, David, I'm coming
serious?
to your club.
You see the problem here. You see the problem here. Deji went on Paxton Road and was singing.
Yeah.
Spurs.
We've played 7 games this season.
Oh, when the Spurs go matching in. And, and he was singing this, and I was just looking at him. He's my friend too. So I was just looking at this dude like, look at this guy. He's singing just because they beat up Fulham, luckily.
No.
And when Arsenal won Fulham,
and
he didn't give us any credit. And now you're here calling Fulham like a shitty team.
Let me help you.
But this team hasn't lost this season apart from Arsenal.
Let me help you, David and Ladimus. And especially Ladimus, who's sitting there in his underwear with the fan on in his bedroom.
Ladimus is family too, bro. Ladimus is family. Ladimus Prime, you're welcome to the show, bro.
What is going on is that you
Ladimus
guys
is family, bro.
Wishing.
I won't allow you to disrespect Ladimus like that, bro.
Mate, Ladimus is my boy. I love Ladimus, but he supports Chelsea. And he flopped.
Yeah, sure.
By supporting Chelsea, he flopped. But what I will say to you is, every week, Tony, you've been waiting with bated breath to see my team lose. And guess what, Tony? It's not happened yet, baby. It's not happened. Between us, both your teams have already taken an L. We have not taken an L this season, so don't pretend.
Deji, you want to go unbeaten? Wait. You want to go invincible this season?
We're not going to go invincible this season. But what I am saying is, we're yet to take an L.
DJ. So out of Tottenham and Arsenal, who's had the better start to the season? Arsenal that have lost or Tottenham that haven't lost?
Tottenham that hasn't lost.
Bollocks.
Why?
Arsenal
That's
are above you
Bullocks,
in the
bro.
league.
Bullocks. I'm top of the league, man. I'm
David,
top of the league.
I can't deal
That's
with
I'm
crazy.
top of the league.
David, I can't deal with
That's
you.
crazy. You
No, but
earlier on, you said
DJ,
that
can you
Tottenham playing
explain
better than
this?
Man
I'm
United,
top of the
even though
league.
we've won the last four.
Arsenal is
You've
top
not.
of the league.
No, you're top
Like,
of the
what
league.
are you talking here now?
David, you just heard me say that if Arsenal's first 5 matches were spread out during the whole season,
But it wasn't.
they would have won those games anyway.
But it
That's
wasn't.
what I'm saying. Exactly. But it happened to be the first 5 games. So I'm not gonna say that Arsenal have suddenly changed. They're a good team. They've had an amazing start. They've beaten who they should have beaten.
And so have Tottenham.
Exactly. That's why I'm not getting carried away, mate.
You are though.
How am I getting
You
carried away?
are. Champions League and the
because you declared that
David,
that
what you
Tottenham is going to win the Champions
What you
League,
understand,
and
David,
you also
where you're
declared
getting
that
me- where
Tottenham
you're
is going to
getting me
win the
wrong.
Premiership.
I have been saying
And
this.
these are lies.
before
These are
first
lies.
football.
These are lies because it's not going to happen.
No, but Tony, what I'm saying
You've
to
never
David
won
is,
you've never won the
haven't-
Premier
the
League, and you would
predictions
never
that
win
I
it.
made- Predictions that I've been making.
You don't know. You don't know that feeling.
But Tony, what I'm
That
trying to
feeling
say
what
to
it
David,
means to lift
what I'm saying to David is the
the
predictions that
trophy,
I've been
the
saying on the show
championship,
tonight. I've been
the
making
Premier
these
League. You don't know
before
what
we
it feels
kick the
like,
ball this
Deji.
season. So the only thing you can say to me, what I will say to you, David, and to Tony is, I made a prediction at the beginning of the season before a ball was kicked, and I come on every week and people ask me, do you still think Tottenham can win the league or the Champions League? And my response to them every week is, and what's changed?
Hey man, see the comments are buzzing today, bro. I just want to see some people are like they want Deji's head on a spike. Like
They want
seriously, they want to see Tottenham go down, but
you said Man
they're
United
just
are a dead
waiting.
club.
They're just waiting for the
Your
day
team is a dead
that
club.
Tottenham will go down.
Okay,
And
why,
you know,
Anthony, hold on a
Yeah.
second. Hold on a second, Anthony. Why are United a dead club?
At the moment, your manager doesn't look like he's got a clue. Because all he seems to be doing, let me tell you what he's doing.
He
And I
beat
don't know-
Liverpool. He beat Arsenal.
Look, I wear glasses as well, mate. So I'm not being funny. I wear glasses. I'm short-sighted as well. I'm not being funny. Yeah. But your team is Ajax.
okay,
past-
Deji wants me to remove my glasses. I'll remove it.
Your team is Ajax past, present, and future. That's why you will struggle.
DJ, the glasses that you wear, right? When you wear your glasses, you can see Tottenham winning a Premiership or a Champions League, mate. Seriously, you need to get some better fucking glasses, mate. Because
I think they
seriously,
won the
they're
BMW
bloody
Cup,
magic
right?
glasses.
Wasn't it the BMW Cup they won in the US or
David-
something in pre-season or so?
But like I said,
Tottenham's level is winning the Audi Cup.
The Audi Cup. Thank
Yeah,
you, bro.
the Audi
Thank
Cup.
you.
David,
Thank you. Thanks
You
for
will not-
reminding me about
The
that
last
cup.
time
David.
you,
I-
the last time Tottenham won a trophy was 2008.
David,
2000,
I told you before the show.
14 years.
I totally shit
When
it
you
in.
come on this stream,
totally shit it in.
don't do Twitter or newspaper talk.
I'm not, mate.
Yeah.
Dave,
You say that Man United is so- Hold on, Anthony.
Dave,
You
hold
say
on.
Man United
Dave,
are a dead
hold on.
club,
Dave,
yet
hold
we
on.
still
Dave, hold
beat
on.
you both times last season. So that must
Okay,
be
and
saying
what did you
dead
get?
club.
And what did you get for that? What did you get for that?
6 points. What did you get? Nothing.
Yeah, and where did you finish?
It doesn't. Oh, so now we're going to finish on where we finish.
No,
You're
but
saying Man United. You're
The
saying
whole
Man
point of
United
you,
is a
the
dead
whole
club.
point of you. No, let me help you
No,
out.
you're
David.
saying Man United is a
Oh
dead
my
club.
God.
Yeah, how bad must your team be if they lose to a dead
Listen,
club
Tony, let me
twice?
speak to you because this one's a clown. So you took 6 points from us and the whole point
Oh
of
my
that was
God.
for you to get into the top 4.
We had a shit manager. We had Ralph Ragnick.
Okay, so he's back. Can we clip that? He backtracked on. I made
No.
the comment and he backtracked.
Okay.
I didn't want
guys,
Ralph
guys,
Rangnick in the
guys,
first place.
guys,
Alright.
look.
Sorry,
Dave,
it's all,
Dave,
all love.
Dave.
Yeah.
Objectively, now as a podcaster, because I
Okay.
also asked Deji the same question too.
All right.
Can you tell Deji right now what place Spurs is going to finish at the end of this season? Now, objectively, look at what they've done this
Objectively?
season.
Okay,
No,
objectively.
let's be straight up. You know, they
First,
haven't lost this season.
We need to get into some of these
Let's give that to them. They haven't
Okay,
lost this
they haven't
season,
lost.
yeah, but they've had a couple of draws and they've played no one. The Chelsea team that they beat,
Big
well,
up
it
Princess
shows right now
Sephora.
that they have lots of problems. They sacked their coach yesterday, so technically they've played no one. But we give it to them. They haven't lost a game this season. Now, how do you see Tottenham and Arsenal season playing out? What
First,
position? What
first,
position do you think we'll get this season?
first, Man United. Second, Arsenal. Third, City. Fourth, Liverpool. Tottenham will not finish in the Champions League this season. Top 4.
Boom,
No way.
boom, boom. Deji Spurs.
That's
I
my
want
opinion,
you to
mate.
boom. Deji Spurs. I want you to just answer that question objectively.
Yeah.
If that word exists in your dictionary.
No, that's fine. I'll answer the question. Tony, before I answer that question, I'm just slightly concerned that in the 2 or 3 weeks that you've been doing this, you've managed to get how many subscribers?
It's about 1,800.
Yeah, because if you keep bringing this guy, mate, you're gonna go back to 0, bro.
I take that to heart, bro.
Bro,
No problem.
Honestly, on a level, let's talk about this after the show because this one here is he's gonna flop the whole thing. Do you get what I'm saying? I can't even,
ladies and gentlemen,
I can't even answer the question.
In the flesh,
DJ. The reason people tune in to watch you is to hear your stupid predictions like Spurs are winning the Champions League. Honestly, mate, turn your Football Manager off or your FIFA because Tottenham will not win a trophy this season. I'll stand that. Man United will win.
Have you agreed to wearing my top? Yeah.
Yes, I've already said that.
All right, carry on.
He has already agreed.
Tottenham will not win a trophy this season. Tottenham won't even finish the season with Conte in charge.
Carry on.
Okay, good.
And you probably think that Harry Kane's probably one of the best strikers in the Premier League ever. He's the same level as Alan Shearer. They're both overrated. They both are overrated. They both play for a crap team where all they have to do is pass the ball to him and he will score. That's why he scores.
But see, Harry Kane doesn't have a trophy. He doesn't know what it means to win, right? So why is he in that conversation? He doesn't know what it means to win a trophy.
They're both overrated.
He has never won a Premier League. He's never won a Champions League. He's never won an European League. Giroud is a more respected striker than a Harry Kane.
So you're saying
he's won the Champions League.
Are you saying Giroud
so please, I don't want anyone to mention to bring Harry Kane into that conversation because he doesn't know what it means to win.
Are you saying that Giroud is better than Kane?
You said what?
Are you saying that Giroud is better than Kane?
Bro, he's better than Kane. In accolades, everything. He has won. He's done it in the biggest stage. He's
Oh my days.
Okay, we've run. Ladies and gentlemen, we just ran Deji out of the yard. We just ran the let's add him back. Are you serious? See, Dave, see, no one ever. Now I'm history of Dejispurs. Like literally, no one has ever made him log off and just walk off. No one ever. Congratulations, mate. We just did it, man. The first time, he has never ever done that.
Okay.
You know,
Anthony,
before I started streaming, right? Yeah. I've always been watching Dejispurs, you know, before I started streaming. So, you know, I like him. I like what he brings to the table.
He's a good bloke.
But this is the first time I've seen him tuck his tails behind him and just, you know, just walk.
I didn't tuck my tails.
I've never seen him do that before.
Me logging off was a damning indictment. It was a damning indictment on tonight's show.
Okay, I want to ask him something, and it's not banter. It is. I'm not gonna. If whatever you say, I'm not going to take the piss. I'm going to be honest, okay?
Yeah.
You're saying that Spurs are going to win Champions League, Premier League, okay?
Or either or, not both.
Either, okay.
But that's
But why-
bizarre. It's
and
bizarre. It's a
granted,
bizarre statement.
No,
It's
hold on,
bizarre.
Anthony. Anthony, hold on. Now, I'm a United fan, and I thought last year Man United were going to win the Premier League, and then that went flat. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
It's about passion. It's about belief. Okay. But what has shown you different this season that you're going to do one of them?
Okay. So let me explain. And again,
David,
in addition to the question, I
one
also
thing-
asked you too.
I'm going to answer that question. And one thing I like about David is that at least, even though I don't agree with anything you've said this evening, you seem to believe it and you believe in yourself. And I respect that. That's the first thing. So let me call that out publicly. The reason why I said that is because Conte came into the Spurs job in November. We were dire straight at that point in time. And we were able to get fourth with a bang average team. Over the summer, we reinforced in 6 key areas of our team under the same manager.
Oh, even the ladies are loving Deji. Deji is so thirsty. Okay.
So I'm saying now that Conte is going to go harder. And the thing is, Conte, if he didn't get Champions League, he would have walked because he's about key targets. This season, Conte has sent the gauntlet and he's saying it from the beginning. He wants to win the league or the Champions League. And I said this at the beginning, literally just before the Champions League started, a journalist said to Conte, would it be a good season if Spurs win like the FA Cup and finish fourth? And he said, why not the league or the Champions League? So it just shows you the mindset of the man. I'm not saying that our team is good enough to do those things. But I think with this manager, he could do something special because he's made average players good. And that's why I believe.
Do you think, though, that you can win either the Champions League or the Premier League with Lloris in goal? Because I think we were discussing, when I was on last night, we were discussing how shit most of the Chelsea team is. Mount, Jorginho, other players.
Latimer. Shout out to Latimer. He was here.
Yeah,
Big up Latimer.
In my opinion, one of your weakest positions is your goalkeeper. I don't understand I don't understand why he gets so much love.
He's a good shot stopper. That's why.
I think he
is. He's a good shot stopper. But you're right.
It's actually a decent keeper. Actually,
he's a good keeper, but he has these crazy moments where he does something stupid. But
I didn't say he's tremendous. I said he's a decent keeper.
He's decent.
Yeah.
I do think you need a new keeper. If you want to win one of them, you've got to buy a new keeper.
We need a Dean Henderson, but at the moment, who out there is better than Lloris? Who's not in the top 6? Who's not one of the big 6?
You're saying Ramsdale is better than Lloris.
Who's not one of the big 6? And I'm not a big fan, and you know I'm not a big fan of
Anderson. It's Anderson,
and you know I'm not a big fan of Ramsbottom.
I don't know. And what you saying that he's not a Dean Henderson? I'm a United fan, and I think Dean Henderson's overrated. I think he's shit.
I think
I didn't want it.
I think he's good.
I think he's good.
I beg to differ. I think Anderson is a good keeper.
Tony, do you mind if I
pick decent
in the chat real quickly? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Because Tony Gerald, I just again, is he the one from the Netherlands? Where's he from? Or is he the German? Is he from Germany or something? Tony Gerald made one of the dumbest statements I've read.
Which one? Which statement is that?
1 or 2 injuries away from disaster, but I feel Man United are a better team. What? And Arsenal's not 1 or 2 injuries away from disaster.
Spurs are 1 or 2 injury away from disaster, but I feel Manchester United are a better team.
Which club isn't 1 or 2 injuries away from disaster?
United.
David, I'm not
Dave, I'll disagree with you.
Okay.
I'll disagree with you down
Dallo.
there.
We lose Dallo. We play Wan-Bissaka. We lose Malacia. We play Shaw.
No, he's talking about key players, brother. Key players.
No, players.
Dallo and Malacia are 2 of the best fullbacks in the Premier League this season.
Oh gosh, Tony, I can't even. We can't even have a proper.
Have you seen how much?
No, but Deji Malacia is good. Have you seen that guy work?
Did you not see how your team? Did you not see how Saka ran past him like he weren't there?
Yeah, Saka gave him worry.
Yeah, but he's a decent player. He's a decent player.
He's saying he's one of the best in the league.
Yeah,
that's a far stretch.
I'm not saying overall, but this season he's one of the best. Who's better than Malacia at left back this season in the Premier League? Come on.
You want me to tell you? Cancelo, Perisic, Zinchenko. Bloody Chilwell.
Perisic played enough games.
Bro, has Malachi, has he had any assists?
It doesn't matter. He's a defender. That's their main job.
Perisic is the defender.
Yeah.
And he's had 2 assists.
Yeah, and the main job for a fullback.
But that's because they play. That's because no. Perisic plays almost up front. Conte uses him up front too. Come on, bro.
Fullback's main.
I'm not gonna lie, Tony. You done well tonight, mate. Because I'm struggling.
A fullback's first job is to defend. This is why Trent gets so much stick. He's great going forward. Defensive wise, he's fucking shit. He's he's one of the most overrated players in the Premier League, Trent Alexander.
David, you lost me.
Defend.
You lost me when you started saying that 2 Man U players are some of the best in the Premier League.
They are.
With what? Based on what?
The last 4 games.
Couple weeks ago, you guys were the worst league in the whole bloody world.
Yeah. But they hadn't played.
Deji, but see, there's no team that won't take a beating this season. Every team would take a beating this season. I feel your stats from this week. In case they don't cancel the game, I think that Tottenham will lose that game against Manchester City today. This weekend. If they don't cancel the game.
Redivil's prime is drunk, honestly. I'm reading the comment. So Richarlison having Tony Gerald, I'm just going to quickly read these comments, sorry. Richarlison having more goal involvement this season, I don't think so. Has he scored yet or assisted yet in the Premier League? Well, he's assisted in the Premier League. He just hasn't scored, Tony. So get your facts right.
Who's that? Who are you talking about?
That was Tony Gerald, just up.
Okay, Tony Gerald.
I'm dealing with Tony because I'm still saying that Richarlison will do more than Jesus. Deji right now is like Arsenal against Man United last weekend, gassing himself up even though he's getting battered. Vladimir's prime, that's why I always say that it's clear that I find you on the Cartoon Network, mate, because your comments it's just like a cartoon.
I find you on the comedy channel.
It's absolute rubbish.
Shout out to you, Vladimir's bro.
Your team, Chelsea, is getting battered, not my team. Your team's getting battered.
Deji, what would you do? What would you do if Tottenham lose their game against Manchester City?
I don't think it.
I've said it now that if Spurs lose against Manchester City, what can anyone say?
Well, you were
that
saying
Spurs were shit.
No.
That was expected.
You're saying that Tottenham's the best team in the league at the moment.
What? No, I didn't say that. But I said, what can anyone say? I said Spurs could win the Prem or the Champions League. Please listen carefully. Please listen carefully.
God.
What can anyone say if they lose to Man City apart from it's Man City? So Tony, let me tell you. If Spurs lose to Man City, I go, okay.
Yeah, of course.
To be honest,
you don't have any other option.
I can't even rip into you if you lose to Man City. I can't.
To be honest,
you can.
This conversation. Be honest,
but it's because of the way you're propping up Tottenham to be what they're not.
No, I'm not propping up to be what they're.
Tottenham
is level
to be what they're not. You're saying they're going to win the Champions League. I don't see that. You played against a poor Marseille team and you couldn't put them on toast. You managed to beat them 2-0 with a 10 with 1 man down. Your last game, you struggled against Fulham.
Do you think Man City is going to win do you think Man City is going to win the league?
No.
I don't think Manchester City will win the league.
So who do you think is going to win it then?
Man United. Man United. Besides, to be honest, it doesn't really matter if it doesn't. the conversation about Spurs losing to City, in my opinion, it's not going to happen. The games this weekend will not happen.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when it happens, mate.
It does, because technically, I can't see any of these games that have been. If these games gets postponed, I don't think they'll be playing until after the World Cup. And your Spurs are in a good form at the moment. I'm not going to deny that.
Thank you.
But
I respect that,
yeah.
David. Well done.
If I was to say,
no doubt, sports is getting into a bit of momentum.
All I'm
we
saying
understand
is
that, Deji.
Really,
no one is saying they don't have a momentum right now. You know.
Look, I'm going to say this, David. You're entitled to your opinion. Tony, you're entitled to your opinion. The good thing about these streams is that this is now saved and it's now on the cloud, and there's nothing you can do. YouTube won't even take this down. So
definitely,
one of us is going to be right, and we will know come May who is right. What I will request though is that you, David, because this is my boy, Tony's my boy, so I know where to find him in Helsinki. You don't go missing, mate.
Oh, you don't know me, mate. Missing. I won't go missing.
And mind you, David, mind you, you've just agreed to a bet that you're going to wear a sports shirt with Dejispurs' name on it.
Yeah.
Do you understand the ramifications of that online for you to wear a shirt label of Dejispurs, Tottenham Hotspur?
It won't happen.
Even me, I can't take that bet,
right
bro.
Now. AJ.
Yo.
October the 12th, something like that, October the 13th, whatever. Make yourself free, because I'm looking forward to the show just before the Tottenham game.
Oh, I'll call up that show.
Now that's the question. Will you have the balls to show up before the Tottenham game and after the game? We should do a match.
David, look, I'm going to be real, because even the Man U players watch this show. Okay. I think your team is shit.
Wow. All right.
That was brutal.
Okay, cool. So our team's shit, yet with 2 points off Tottenham.
Oh my God.
2 points off Tottenham.
That's what you're getting from me.
So we're shit. All right.
David, why are you giving up, man?
I'm not giving up.
Don't lean
I'm not
back.
giving up, mate.
Come on, bro. I thought you said you were going to go to war with me, bro.
If Man United are shit, right? Man United are shit. We're only 2 points off Chelsea.
Yeah, you keep
Chelsea. We're only 2 points off Tottenham. So for a team that's shit and a team that's not lost all season, they're only 2 points clear of a shit team.
Well, David, because quite simply, we've only played 6 games, mate. So don't get your knickers in the twist.
Hey, I'm not.
Yeah, so calm down.
You're saying that Man United is shit after what?
Calm down, mate. We've not played enough games, and you're still talking about 2 points.
You're already saying that Man United is shit after 6 games.
You are shit. You are.
So on October the 16th, Tottenham are going to beat Man United. On October the 16th, fuck off. They've got a fucking penalty. On October the 16th, Tottenham are going to beat Man United. Yes or no?
I can't.
It's simple.
That.
Why not? We're shit. We're shit. Man United is shit club.
No, but you just said that their team was shit. So can you agree to that? Can you agree to that?
Bro, let's listen up. With me, you got to understand that I'm about consistency. When I know something's going to happen, I tell you. What I've told you that I know is that Tottenham will beat Arsenal home and away. That I can do. Man United, I can't say that because I'm not sure. But what I am sure of is that we're gonna finish above these guys, and they're not finishing in the top 4. That I can put that I'm sure of.
Okay. Dave, he's just said that you guys are not gonna finish in the top 4. Dejispurs, please, could you give us like a rundown of, you'll be having a series of games. I don't know what changes the death of the Queen is going to bring to the Premier League, but right now you have a string of games. You have a string of very, very important games coming up this October. And David, I also want you to put your ears and listen very, very well. Class is in session. Manchester City against Tottenham. Sporting Lisbon versus Tottenham. And on the 17th, you have Tottenham versus Leicester. Arsenal on the 1st of October versus Tottenham. Now, from the games this week, heading to the game on the 1st of October, how many points do you think you're going to get out of those 3 matches? Do you see yourself getting even up to 3
Well,
points?
I think those 3 matches, I can guarantee that Spurs will take 6 points.
From who?
So we'll definitely beat Sporting Lisbon. That one's a fact. And we'll definitely beat you guys. The dodgy one is always Manchester United.
In my home.
Man City.
At the Emirates. Wait. You're going to beat me at the Emirates?
Yeah, we will. Your team is dead food, bro.
Oh my
and you know what gives me, you know what happens? Your first 11 is good, but they're not going to play the full 90. At some stage, they're going to bring on Nketiah Catty, and that's when the wheels fall off.
And Nketiah, you're just calling Nketiah, just scored today
against Zurich. Look, my son.
He just scored today, Deji. He just scored today.
Look, can I tell you something?
He's not that a bad player.
Nketiah Catty scored against Southend pre-season. Woo.
He scored more goals than Son.
May the Queen rest in peace.
Yeah.
Deji.
David.
Oh my God.
David, I have to say it's been a pleasure speaking with you tonight. You've done a poor show. And your team is garbage. And what I will be doing, because I know we won't be seeing each other every week, I will be paying weekly homages to you on this Minority Report. We had a Ryan Geezer come on this show. He has a show with Tony, and we've had to rename that show Saving Private Ryan. Now, I haven't thought of a name for you.
Shots fired, Ryan. Yeah, I hope you're here.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna have a name for your show, mate. All right. It's something to do with clowns, but it could be it. But I'm coming back.
So,
oh my God.
So Man United are dead.
You have to be kidding me.
We have shit players. I'm a clown. all I've got to say to you, mate, is October the 16th when we beat Tottenham. Yeah. Trust me. Don't be going to run and hide.
I just don't want you saying that there's something.
Oh yeah. Hey. Latimer's Prime shows up. Deji suckers.
No. I just got it. So the bet is if David, if United don't beat Spurs, David has to wear.
No, if Tottenham finish above Spurs in the league, he has to wear my shirt with my name facing the front.
No, that's fair. I mean, okay, fair enough. So what if United finish above Spurs? Then what happens?
Then what happens? Yeah.
I don't care because United will finish above
Spurs. We didn't even ask about that. Yeah.
Right.
So what do you want, David?
I'm happy to buy a Man U shirt and say big up David or something like that if you want. I don't care.
David, now specify it right now.
Honestly, we'll finish above United. We'll finish above Spurs, right? And all I'll do is I'll come on, and DJ can come on and say David was right all along. That'll be better.
Now, Latimus.
Unfortunately, David,
Deji took shots at you. Deji took shots at you from afar. You were at the show here, and you're already family here too already. You know that already, bro. So much love for you. Deji took shots at you right here. Do you think Tottenham would win the Champions League this season, as famously propagated by the world famous Dejispurs? What are the chances of Tottenham this season? And Latimus, I also want you to put in perspective.
What is this show?
Listen, I also want you to put in perspective that they have an Harry Kane, that they have a Richarlison who's scoring some cheap goals, for some reason, and they have a Kulusevski, and they have a Son who's not firing right now. So, Latimus, what do you say to Deji?
It wasn't cheap.
Actually, no. I need that you said Spurs will win the Champions League.
All Prem.
No, I know, but okay. What are your what are the factors as to why you guys will win the Champions League?
I don't want to repeat it because I've already kind of.
I've genuinely have not heard any of the factors.
So
as to
the fact is the Conte factor, brother. It's the Conte factor.
Conte is the only factor.
Yeah, I think that guy is a special guy. He's making average players world-class players. And I just think that, and you know what? Funny enough, I've been saying this before the draw.
Wait. But you said earlier in the stream he made average players look good. Now you're saying average players look world class.
Yeah, but he makes average players look good. But I have to say this.
So what you're saying is,
Vladimir, you know that I've been saying this from the beginning.
Well, you've never given. Or at least I've never heard.
I'm answer the question. But how jammy was it? Dare I say that Tottenham arguably got the easiest group out of all the groups. So I disagree with David that the group is tough.
You're not answering anything that I've said.
Bro, what I'm telling you,
I don't know your factors.
There's enough. I think there's enough quality in that Spurs team to win the league.
Yeah.
To win the Champions League. Simple.
Okay. So hold on. No, but David,
that's not possible, man.
Oh, okay. No, hold on.
Two seasons ago, we were in the final.
Hold on.
Yeah, and you lost.
Oh, okay, fine. All right, hold on.
You lost.
Hold on, David, hold on. Okay, so the Conte factor. Do you think Conte is a bigger reason for you guys to win the Champions League than against Ancelotti? Do you think Conte can outclass Ancelotti?
I think.
You think your team is better than Madrid's?
Yeah, I think you can.
Or PSG.
He outclassed Ancelotti when he was manager of Everton, for crying out loud. So come on.
It was Everton. I'm talking about a team that's now on equal. Or if not better footing.
You asked the question.
But what do you mean better footing? But again, it's when you're playing Champions League and when you're in the latter stages, you're facing teams that are on either equal footing to you or if not better.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking you, do you think that he's able to do that?
Bro, but we did it already. 2 seasons,
but
2
you
years
didn't.
ago,
But you didn't.
We got to a final.
You lost.
Okay, but you still lost that final though.
You lost.
Yeah, I know, but we lost to Liverpool.
Okay, so do you think if you face Liverpool in a Champions League semi-final or in the final again, do you think you can beat them?
Potentially, yes. Why not?
Sure.
With the season that they've had, why not?
But we've seen. I've seen. And Deji, I don't know how old you are. I'm not going to ask you because that would be rude. But like,
that's not rude.
I'm 24. I'm assuming you're roughly around my age. We've seen Liverpool be much worse than they are now and still win the Champions League.
Yeah,
Champions League.
See that smirk on Deji's face.
That factor kicks in. Also, something you are not factoring at all, and I've told you about this, and you still try to dismiss it, and all you've done is make jokes about it, try and say I'm a cartoon clown or whatever. Is Conte's European record does not have any pedigree in Europe,
but he's putting it right, bro. He won yesterday, bro. He won yesterday.
That's not European. Hold on.
He's going to win the group.
That's not what European. That's not what you're saying.
Do you know what it is?
I'm finished. No, you're not. I'm not finished. I am not finished speaking. I'm not finished speaking. I'm not, because you're just going to deflect with a joke. I'm not finished speaking. Winning one Champions League game does not equate to European pedigree. Do you actually know what that word means? European pedigree. I'm not. Again. I'm not finished. So stop. I'm not finished. European pedigree, football heritage. That's an actual thing that exists. Spurs with Conte, you guys are not of the level as a club, as a team, and as a manager. You guys can go and face Real Madrid in a semi-final and outclass them, or you guys can face it. You guys can face it. But I'm not. Again, I'm not. You can keep interrupting me all you want. Try and listen. You guys cannot. You guys cannot. Okay. You guys cannot go and play Bayern Munich and outclass them. And Liverpool, even Man City.
Who can?
People can say
Chelsea play these teams and outclass.
Hold on. Chelsea are not going to win the Champions League this season. I know that.
But you're asking me a question that your team.
Hold on. Again, no. I'm making points, and you're just speaking. You're not.
Hurry up.
You deflecting towards Chelsea.
Vladimir, can I be real?
No, you can't. No.
My animals are great, and you're coming on the show and asking me questions.
No, you can't. No, you cannot. No. So because Chelsea lost means my points are.
It's out of respect to Tony that I'm letting you speak.
Wait. Hold on. So because Chelsea lost, that means my points are invalid.
No, because Chelsea lost, you shouldn't be hogging up as much time. You should be actually.
I'm trying to make a point. I'm trying to make a point. You are interrupting me like a child and saying you don't understand what I'm saying.
You should be making
if you do not understand what I'm saying, maybe just try and hold your lips, stop speaking, and actually listen. Engage your ears,
okay,
please.
Latimus, let's listen to your question.
Let me actually, because I'm not even finished making my point. Let me finish. I'm actually making valid points. I've had Conte at my football club. I know what I'm actually talking about in relation to this guy. But you refuse to actually listen, which is fine. There's a saying called "those who don't hear must feel." Again. Stop being a child. You're a grown man. Stop being a child. Stop interrupting. Don't be a child.
This is dry.
Don't be a child. Of course, it's trying.
You know why I interrupt you?
Stop being a child. I am not finished. Stop being a child. I am not. I am not finished. Stop behaving like a child. I am not finished. I am not finished.
Latimus, come up with that question. Come up with that question because the show is it's me and Deji's show actually.
I know that, but I'm trying to make a point. This point would have been finished 5 minutes ago by now. But he keeps interrupting me as if trying to make banter means I'm not wrong. It means I'm wrong.
Latimus, come up with that question. Deji, please listen to him.
Okay, cool.
Because Deji's also a host in this.
You guys notice how that's Deji's response whenever someone makes a point towards him. He turns it into a joke. He doesn't actually listen.
What are you talking about, Latimus?
Okay, we're listening now, Latimus.
Whatever. You don't know what I'm talking about. That's fine. Cool.
Look.
Okay.
If you think that
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anyway. Move on.
I accept the label.
Your response doesn't matter. Your response doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter.
Look, no disrespect, Vladimir. Don't be angry.
Let's move on. I'm not. Again, I said your response doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. We move on. It doesn't matter. We move on.
Okay, I take it. I'm a Decepticon.
Yeah, cool. See, you're making another joke. You're not listening. It's fine. Whatever. You're making another joke. Cool. You're making another joke. David,
come up with that question.
Wait, hold on. David, I'm curious. Why do you think United can win the league this season? I'm just genuinely curious.
Okay. Man United are going to win the league. We've brought in one of the probably best technicians in Europe, and yet it started off a bit poor. Even though we're losing at the moment to a dodgy fucking penalty, right?
Yeah.
I honestly think that at the moment, Man United are the best team in the Premier League based on form. We've beaten Liverpool. I don't give a shit if Liverpool was shit or if Liverpool are shit. I've said for weeks that Liverpool are shit. They've lost Mane, and that's their problem. I said for years Mane was better than Salah, and now we're actually finally seeing it. So I was proven right there. I honestly think that United will challenge for the title, and I don't care. I honestly think that we've got the players, we've got the squad. That's one thing that people don't. Tottenham do not have a squad. If they lose Harry Kane, that's it.
No,
they don't. Come on.
No, I agree.
Don't forget Spurs. Just focus on United. Forget Spurs. We know they're irrelevant. Just focus on United. I'm genuinely curious. I'm not trying to make a joke with you.
No,
I'm actually curious. I want to know. So yeah, you said your squad.
I just think United have been playing really, really well recently, right?
Yeah.
And we've got the squad, and if we're going to win the league, I don't care.
Oh, fair enough.
And it's not.
I mean,
it's
fair enough.
I don't. Manager. It's not going to be one on FIFA. It's going to be one on the pitch. And let me have a look at United's fixtures near the end of the season, and I'll tell you what game.
I have to run.
That's fair enough.
Deji,
I like to publicly say that I will not be on a show with David until we play United because I just can't.
25th of April. No, 25th of April.
I'm losing my mind here. I'm sure
25th of April.
In their mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
25th of April, Man United will win the league, and I'll tell you where it's going to be. It's going to be at a stadium where Anthony Joshua went, lost, and since then, hold on a minute. They haven't won anything there either. We're going to win the Premier League at White Hart Lane.
Okay.
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
I'm not going to lie. I'd rather chat.
David, do you know what that is? That's football heritage there, but whatever.
Ooh.
Do I believe United will win the league? No, but I think you will be very good this season. Like I said this back in the summer when people were underestimating Man United. I said this back in the summer.
That's the worst.
United are nowhere near terrible as what people think. I don't believe you'll challenge for the league, but I think you'll be in the top 4 discussion, and I'll have you down as 5th. The way things are going right now,
Listen to me. Dejispurs, please. Can you speak right now? Please let everyone allow Deji to speak because he's also a co-host of this show.
Vladimir asked me in the chat earlier what my top 6 is, and so I want to give him my top 6. I have to stay consistent. I can't move.
Are you doing at the beginning in any order?
David, please let Deji speak.
The beginning of the season was Man City, Liverpool, Spurs, Chelsea, Manchester United, Newcastle, Aston Villa, and then Arsenal. Something like that was.
That's 8th. That's 8 teams.
Yes, because I had Arsenal to finish 8th.
Where is it now?
Oh my Jesus!
What about now? What's your top?
What do you mean? What about now? We played 6 games, David. What are you doing?
So you still think Arsenal will finish 8th?
Yes.
And you still think Aston Villa will finish 7th?
No.
Oh my God!
I want to swap Aston Villa for Crystal Palace.
Deji, did you have anything to drink this evening?
I'm just telling you my prediction. You don't have to agree with it.
Hey, no, but hey, wait,
hold
on, Anthony and David. It makes sense because if Spurs can win the league, then Arsenal can finish 8th. It makes sense.
I don't understand this, bro.
You don't need to.
I don't either, but whatever.
Can I just say?
I don't understand this.
If and when it happens.
Why are you saying if?
One of us is going viral.
Why not? Oh. So that's why he's doing it. We found it. That's why. He's trying to go viral. That's why you're doing it.
I'm not trying to go viral, but I will go viral if it happens. Dejispurs said this.
He's going, David, he's going big and hard with it.
David, you're not like me. So you won't be viral. You won't be viral.
Hear me out. Hey guys, I actually agree with Deji. He will go viral. No, you will go viral. Because I'll tell you this: at the end of the season, when Tottenham win fuck all, your little video, you saying that you're going to win the Champions League, Premier League, that's going to be streamed, and everyone.
David, that's what he wants. David, that's what he wants. Either way, whether Spurs win or lose, he just wants to go viral. That's what he's doing. It's fine. I get it. Whatever. It's fine. Yes, you do. It's fine.
I agree. I'm going to say it today, right? I like his confidence in his team. Yeah,
I really do like that confidence too.
Yeah,
you know,
because in all honesty, I have always said that if you're not confident of your team winning something, you may well as not support them, in my opinion. But to come out and actually say it is a different matter. I like your enthusiasm, mate.
No, David. I'm of a different mindset. I'm always of be realistic.
Yeah,
if you're just saying delusional things just for the sake of it, and because you think you have,
I do think it is a bit delusional.
I think you're great. Yeah, of course it is.
Vladimir, I'm going to say this to you.
Saying Spurs will win the league is one thing, fair enough. I think you can win the Champions League.
Deji wants to say something here.
I just want to say something, and then I'm going to leave. Vladimir, don't be coming on here with this kind of conservative, kind of mellow bullcrap chat. Don't do it, because you're going to piss me off. I've been telling you from the beginning that Tottenham could win the Premier League or the league. And after 6 games...
And you're wrong.
7 games, including the Champions League.
You've been wrong. You're wrong.
I would say to you, how have I been wrong? How?
I don't...
Can I ask a question?
But Ladimos, he has a point.
I'm trying to answer your question.
Be impartial.
I'm trying to answer your question.
Be impartial.
I'm trying to answer your question. I'm trying to answer. Can I actually answer your question without you interrupting?
Just listen.
Can I answer your question?
Okay, just listen. Just listen. He hasn't finished.
On Tottenham's form, not the game. Don't look at the game. Just on the form. 1-4, drawn 2. Can we agree that that's championship form?
No.
Okay.
Because we are 6K. We've only played 6 games in the league. No. The same way before Arsenal played Man United when they were top of the league, winning every single game. I wasn't saying they're going to win the league based off of that as well. It's
Exactly,
stupidity to think that. It's
That's
stupidity.
fair.
And you know what it is? It's
fair.
because you haven't seen your team win a league or dominate. You don't know what you're talking about. You're saying it based off you're hitting hope. What you're doing it for clout. You know you're doing it for clout, Deji. You know you're doing it for clout. You don't actually know.
Me and you are done.
Cool. That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
Cool.
You're gonna behave like a child. Do what you want to do, man.
Bro, say what you want, man. This ain't the Cartoon Network.
Wait. So you think I'm a clown, but yet the stuff you're saying?
Did I call you a clown, bro?
Whatever. If you want to be disrespectful, be disrespectful.
I'm not being disrespectful, but bro, the way
you want to do. Let
me tell you how you're coming.
Behave like a child.
You're coming at me like you're
behave like a child.
Are you an Avenger?
Behave like a child. You want to make again? You're making a joke. You're making a joke like a child because you can't disprove anything I said.
Look at this guy.
Do what you want to do.
This guy. Come on.
Show your face,
bro. Show your face.
Guys.
Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do.
Guys. Yeah.
Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do.
You're coming at me like
no.
I'm not coming again. How have I came at you? How have I came at you? I've made points. I've made points, and all you've done is interrupt me like a child and made jokes at me like a child.
Say what you want, bro.
You're a child. It's cool. You're meant to be a grown man, and you're behaving like a child. It's embarrassing. Really embarrassing. You're really embarrassing. You're really embarrassing.
Guys. Hey, guys. You know what? Me and Deji, we own this show, so of course, Deji has never felt this type of heat before. I just wanted him to actually feel.
Anthony, this is not even heat. I'm actually being nice. There's other people who would come and Deji much worse, and he would never live it down. I'm being very, very nice, very, very nice. Well, it is what it is. Deji will feel it come the end of the season. He'll feel it. It is what it is.
He'll feel it, right? Yeah. So you know what? Deji.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna forget this statement because
of course you are. The same way you forget that Spurs will win the league. Of course you forget. I know content. So can you just? Of course you will. Yeah, of course we know you need content. Of course, that's why you're saying Spurs will win the league or Champions League. You need content. You need clout. We get it.
But Deji, when you come out,
just admit, and you have.
But Deji, when you come out publicly and say that Tottenham Hotspur would win either the Champions League or the Premiership, you have to be ready for the smoke, because definitely Tottenham doesn't have that pedigree. Tottenham doesn't have that pedigree to.
I really want to go.
Let
me just make this last point. I hear what everyone is saying. I would say, I've been saying, let's look at the season. So before Ladimus gives me his analysis, before he gives me any smoke, I will accept the smoke from Ladimus at the end of the season. What I'm not going to do is accept it.
I haven't given you any smoke. I haven't given you any smoke.
I don't want your opinion.
But I haven't given you any smoke. I haven't given you... But is it not your opinion that you think I've given you smoke when I haven't?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what a
show.
You're a child. What a show. Deji, you know what? Deji, you know what? Deji, you know what? If you give us the clearances...
I'm old enough to be your dad.
And you're still a child.
Yeah,
that would make you a child.
I'm old enough to be your dad.
It would still make you a child.
Yeah.
You behave like a child.
Show your face.
You still behave like a... Me showing my face. You behave like a child.
You're still at uni.
Ladimus, let's
take it easy.
Show your face there, Ladimus.
Why? Because you behave like a child. You behave like a child. Stop behaving like a child. Stop behaving like a child.
Guys.
Are you in London, lad? Are you in London?
Stop behaving like a child. Stop behaving like a child. Why do you care where I live? Because you behave like a child. Why do you care where I live?
Why do you care where I live? Let me buy you a drink.
No, I don't drink with children, man. I don't drink with children. You're underage. You're underage. You're underage, man. Happy meal set. You're underage.
Okay.
I don't drink with children. You're underage.
Oh, okay, guys.
Tony, you brought someone.
You're underage. Happy meal, bro. Happy meal. McDonald's. That's what you are. Underage. The kids menu. That's what you are. You're underage.
Yeah. Well done. Ladimus Prime.
Deji, let's just calm down a bit.
I'm calm.
Ladimus,
Tony, you brought him on the show and he's chatting rubbish.
I'm not
Okay.
chatting rubbish. I've made factual points. All you've done is insult me and behave like a child and call me a clown.
Okay,
So,
okay, guys.
This show is
whatever.
Because you brought this clown on the show.
Whatever.
Okay,
Again,
okay,
that's what you're doing.
okay, let's
Insulting.
calm down.
You're throwing insults like a child.
This
You're
kid
throwing
can't
insults like a child. I've made points. You cannot refute them. You responded to me like a child. Whatever. It's
You're
fine.
boring me, man.
Of course I'm boring you. Intellectual conversations bore you, man. Of course, you're a child. We get it. Fine.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just be civil, please. Let's just be civil.
Just get him off the show.
Please. Let's just be civil. Guys, Ladimus, it's okay. Deji, please, I'm sorry if you felt disrespected in any way. Ladimus, I'm sorry if you felt disrespected in any way.
I haven't been disrespected. I just
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Children cannot disrespect me. Children cannot disrespect me.
I'm not happy.
Of course you're not happy. Of course, people have refuted your points, and you've been silent.
Well done.
Okay. Ladimus, it's okay. Guys, okay, it's okay. Yeah, we've heard everything. Thanks for the show this evening. Deji, I'm very sorry for if you feel, in any way. Ladimus, I'm sorry if you feel, in any way. Let's just calm down, There's a show of love,
No, you have no reason to apologize. I'm cool.
Beneath the whole football thing is just.
I can't deal with this youth, man. I can't deal with it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Well, you're a child. Of course, you're not cool. It is what it is, man. Yeah.
All right, guys. David, thank you for coming to the show, man. I knew that Manchester United was playing today, and you came to just help us out today.
Well,
and
all I'll say is, right, we're losing 1-0. Okay, and when you guys get off the stream, go and watch the fucking stupid penalty decision that they got. The ball went in, it hit Malacia on his leg, went up, hit his arm. They gave it.
I know that smirk from Deji.
I mean, we may be playing Thursday night.
I know that smirk from Deji. You know what? I just kind of have a feeling that Deji would just laugh at us one by one this season.
Fine.
But let's see.
AJ, as I said to Ladimus last night, as I said to Ryan the other day, as I said to Ola, I can see that you're a football fan, okay, and that can only be good for this channel, for you. It's not like you don't know your stuff. Even if you think Tottenham are going to win the Premier League, it's an opinion. I respect it. I think it's a lot of bollocks, but still, I can see that you're a football fan, that you're passionate about your club.
Definitely.
And that can only be a good thing, mate. And it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure meeting you, honestly.
Definitely.
I just can't wait till you
definitely. It's all love.
I think you're bonkers. Do you know what I mean? Well, I'm not gonna lie, but it's all love. Look, Tony, it's all love. Look, I don't give a shit about Ladimus. That's the truth. I really don't.
Oh, of course you don't. You're a child. I don't. It doesn't matter.
What I will say is that I'm happy to banter. I'm happy to debate. Ladimus, if you want us to go toe to toe, let's do it on a show.
What do you mean? We've what? So I've refuted every point you've made. You haven't refuted anything I've said. You responded back with insults.
Ladimus, you have your own time to talk. Let him just finish. Yeah. So you were at the debate, right?
No, let's leave it. I'm done.
Okay. Ladimus, do you have anything to say?
I can't believe you even asking him. He's not part of tonight's show, by the way.
All right, cool. Whatever.
Yeah.
Here's what it is.
Okay.
Thank you for having me on. I just really came in just to ask about what Deji's forfeit would be and more about United winning the league and stuff like that. This is a great show, a great channel.
Don't lie.
What? Don't lie about what? Don't lie about what?
Me, just message Tony and make sure we're on a show together. That's all.
Don't lie about what?
Okay.
So you
Ladimus,
you make a statement and you can't explain it. It's cool. Anyway.
Okay, guys, listen. Ladimus, listen to me. I'll call for a show. You know what? I'll call for a show. Me, you, Ladimus, and Deji We're gonna have a
No,
show.
I know, because he
And
said,
you know what? Listen. Ladimus, don't be the child here. Come on now.
I just want to finish speaking. I just want to finish
listen,
speaking. But cool.
listen.
Come on
I
the
will call
show,
for a
man.
show.
Like yourself.
Me, Ladimus, and Dejispurs. 3 of us will have a showdown. And it will be
Wow.
as respectful. See, there'll be rules to this. It will be as respectful as possible because we don't want any personal clashes here. It will be as respectful as possible. It will be Arsenal, Chelsea. It will be Arsenal, Chelsea, and Spurs. And
And
I'll
can
call for that show
I would
next week.
I welcome that.
No. Anyway, can I finish
And
speaking?
it will be on Real Talk. It will be on Real Talk next week. 3 of us will settle it as men, right?
Can I
Here
finish
on the
speaking?
show.
Can I finish
Ladimus,
speaking?
do you agree to this, Ladimus?
Well,
Do you
he
agree
already
to
said I'm not interested in doing a show on someone who doesn't want to do a show with me. And
I'll
behaves
do
like
a
child.
show with you.
Anyway, can I finish?
I just called it.
Cool. Anyways,
Dave, do you want to do a show with Ladimus?
anyways, can I finish
Right
speaking?
here.
Can I finish speaking?
Okay.
Can I finish speaking? Because I was doing the outro.
Yes, Ladimus,
Cool.
speak.
Anyway,
Deji,
cool.
let's give him
Anyway,
a speak.
David and Anthony and Deji. It's cool being on stream with you guys and stuff. David and Anthony, you guys really know your stuff and things like that. I haven't watched the United game, but I'll probably watch back the highlights.
There's no
About
many.
that goal. Was it? Yeah. What was it? You said about Malacia, wasn't it?
Hey.
Yeah.
David, you said about Malacia the goal or something. Yeah, was it him?
No, Malacia didn't score. Ronaldo scored. We had it disallowed, and Martinez gave away a penalty. It wasn't a penalty. It hit the ball, hit his leg, bounced up, hit his arm, and the referee gave it as a penalty. It's a fucking joke.
Oh, Martinez. All right, cool. I'll watch that back. That should be interesting. But yeah, about the show, I'm not interested in doing a show with someone who doesn't do one with me. Someone who will just someone who.
Deji has just agreed that he's going to do a show with you, and that the show is going to be respectful.
Can I finish speaking?
Okay.
I don't want to do a show with someone who doesn't want to do one with me, who, when I make points, will just respond like a child, will call me a cartoon, will call me a clown. Like, I'm not interested in doing that, so no. Don't really. I'm not. I don't want to do a show with people that just.
Deji, you hit his nerves. You hit his nerves. Deji, you hit his nerves. Come on, man.
Can I finish? Can I finish? I'm not like, again, I'm not interested in doing it. Someone who just want to do things for clout like Deji. Like, and again, you guys, Deji may respond back and say, "Oh, he's hurt" or whatever. I just don't care. Like,
no, can I be real?
Going on. Again, Deji, don't be. Can you not be a child and let me? Can you not be a child and let me finish?
Tony,
can you not be a child and let me finish? Can you not be a child and let me finish?
Say this.
No. I don't want to hear. I don't care.
We'll talk about this backstage.
When I finish,
I want to end this stream. I want to end this stream. Then we'll talk about
Let me
this
just say this
backstage.
publicly.
No, can I finish? Let me finish.
Go on.
This is a great channel and stuff, but like, no, I'm just not interested in doing shows and stuff with Deji. I'll probably end up on a different stream with him for a Chelsea preview sometime on a channel or whatever. Who cares? But like, do one with him every week. I'm just not interested in doing that because there's not going to be intellectual conversations. I'll make points. He won't refute them. He'll behave like a child. It'll be annoying every week. So I'm not bothered in doing that now.
All right, cool. So what I wanted to say is this, Ladimus, if I've offended you, which I feel I have, I want to.
You haven't.
I want to apologize. You can call me a kid. You can call me what we want. At the end of the day, the streams, it's all about banter. It's all about football talk. I apologize if I haven't been listening to your points and understanding it in the same way. We're all here to support our clubs and talk about our clubs. So if I've rubbed you up the wrong way, I totally apologize, mate. And I'm sorry about that, mate. But at the end of the day, you know, when you're with me, you know what I'm like. David, I appreciate you. I know this is the first time we were on the show. We've thrown shots at each other. Much love. Tony, we've thrown shots at each other. Much love. Ladimus, I've thrown shots at you. I enjoy throwing shots at you, but much love. All right. And
no, you can. I don't care for you. Haven't hurt me.
No. I'm just apologizing.
I let you finish.
Yeah.
Don't interrupt. You haven't insulted me. I just don't care for your fugazi apology. I just don't want to do a shame.
That's cool.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's cool.
It's not going to be worth my time.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, thanks. We'll talk immediately after this. All of us, please don't leave. We'll talk immediately after this stream ends. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us today. Deji was here. Of course, you know, Deji owns this show too. me and Deji own the show. Thank you, David, for coming to the show. And Latimus, thank you for making a surprise,
Yeah, I guess.
a
Thank you
surprise guest
for giving us
appearance
a good
today.
appearance.
Yeah, and of course, Latimus also will be coming to Real Talk most of the time to talk with us here. Thank you very much, and yeah, we'll see you guys for the post game show by the weekend. I have other shows to come tomorrow, but I think I have a show with Ola of the United Family tomorrow. So you guys should tune in for that 8 p.m. UK time, the Rival show. And yeah, so we'll catch up, and yeah, uh, we'll catch up later, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.